I do sidereal zodiac readings. If you don't know what your sidereal moon, rising, sun, Venus, Mars signs are, I have a link to a great sidereal zodiac chart calculator on my About and homepage of my YouTube channel. Go check that out. Fill in the information. Come get your chart sign placements and come back and watch your rising sign and your moon sign. These are the most accurate readings for chart placement in the Sidereal Zodiac. These short-term, kind of timely readings. This is for Cancer, rising, moon, sun, Venus, and Mars. I don't usually exclusively do love readings, but sometimes readings come through about work, about family, about love. Let's see what we have here for our Cancer friends for the second half of March 2019. Our main issue is the Eight of Swords upright. So we are stuck in our head, stuck in our head about things. We can't see our way through. We feel trapped. A lot of these are self-doubt. This is like really bad internal dialogue when it comes to like where you are in your head. It's stuff like, I couldn't possibly do something like that, or I don't know where I'm going to get the funds to like try this new venture, or how do I even get out of this bad marriage? This is horrible. I have no money. You know what I mean? Like it's like bad self. That's what I'm getting in looking at this and thinking on sidereal Cancer. It's like I have a lot of internal dialogue that's unhealthy. Okay. Well, look, with the Seven of Pentacles under there, you're in a waiting period for some money, so that's good. Okay. Let's see what else we can see for you. I've gone back to the way I read usually, which is 2 rows of 4 cards each for each week left in the second half of March, in the month, second half of the month. So row 1 will be the first half of the second half, and row 2 will be the last half of the second half of the month. So what do we have here for sidereal Cancer? Oh, goodness. 7 of Wands. We're defending ourselves from something. We feel like people are coming at us. Goodness. We don't feel like we have the strength to deal with this. Okay, hang on. This isn't... Okay, I'm starting to get the impression maybe there may be an addiction at play. And I think you know what I mean. If it's not alcohol, it is pills. If it's not pills, it's some... I mean, obviously, if you're on serious heavy drugs, I don't know how it is you're watching something on the internet. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I'm not judging. I'm just saying I feel like there's an addiction at play here. Or you're getting... you're being attacked on all fronts and you just don't feel like you're strong enough to handle this. And it has to do with the choice here. We've got the 2 of Swords. You don't have all the information you need to make this decision, and it is disturbing to you. We have both cards for the women are disturbed with next to a body of water, which is also disturbed as if it's rippling from winds being blown, and they are both blindfolded. And they both have swords, except in one they're tied up and swords are surrounding them, and the other one they're not tied up, but they're sitting there blindfolded with 2 swords over each shoulder in the moonlight. So they don't have the information they need. There's just not enough illumination to make a decision to move forward on a subject at this point. King of Cups in the reverse, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio person. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh, 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh, King of Wands. I'm getting a family situation here where you're waiting on money from something and you don't feel like it's fair. So the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Obviously, it could be that you're in a marriage, but you're kind of tired of defending what's going on here with it. You'd like to make it upright and be a single person that's large and in charge. But you don't really have the strength to kind of see your way out of your financial situation at this time, and you feel like you're getting shut out of something, like somebody's getting more than other people, and it's not fair. Or it could be that you've just been really struggling to like get your money shit together, so to speak. And it's been a hard winter. Maybe you lost your job last year and you've been on, unemployed for a few months now. And now it's like you're starting to lose track of which credit card you used to pay off which credit card. And you're waiting on funds from some unknown source and they're not coming, or it's like you're getting a little bit of charity or a little bit of assistance. Maybe you're on food stamps or something like that, but it's not enough. With the King of Wands here, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, person of long standing in your life, or a creative person of long standing in your life, upright, and the King of Cups in the upside down. I'm seeing a person you've known. Both of these kings are either it could be siblings, long-term partners, parents, aunts, uncles, whoever. But the King of Cups upside down, somebody's out of love here. This could also be an aspect of you, Cancer. Quite frankly, you're not in love anymore with this a spouse, and you are trying to figure out ways to make this Nine of Pentacles upright and get single with a money situation. The King of Wands is not necessarily like another person on the scene for you, but it could be like a sibling that's sort of helping you make a decision about this moving forward, or maybe it is another person that's caught your eye and you need to make a decision to keep them in your life moving forward. We've got the Death card here, reversed. So something is changing in your life and you've been putting it off. Like you don't love your spouse anymore and you've been putting off like accepting that, because if you get a divorce it'll be like this and your life's changed forever and you'll never be the same again. But right now it's not like that. It's like this. And the Chariot upright, this is your card, also flew out, and so you will be triumphant at the end of this. You will move forward in glory. I mean, look at this guy. Look at him. Look at the shoulder epaulets, the moon faces on the shoulder, and the star on his crown, and the laurels around his head. He was successful and triumphant in something, and now he's getting ready to go through the city on his beautiful chariot in his victory parade. And that star is the same as the star in the star card up on his crown, the 8-pointed star. And so I'm assuming that he is somebody who fights for the star, fights for healing, fights for that woman that's pouring the water out, that is the star. Like he's adjunct to this person. And he was successful in some campaign, and now he's going to move forward in glory. So, you know what? That's a hell of a thing right there, Cancer. I'm going to use my Mystic Fairy Tarot to clarify this for you. Okay, Sidereal Cancer. What are we up in our head about here, Sidereal Cancer? Is this about the money situation, or the bad relationship situation, or how there's no love anymore, or what we're going to do next, or how we're going to handle this, or if we're even like competent? I mean, it seems to me like there's a lot of self-doubt here. And so, okay. What's going on with this Eight of Swords? Like, first off, I mean, I can see the story here. You're defending, something. You're feeling weak about this. You don't have enough information to make a final decision. You're not in love anymore with somebody. You don't have funds, though, to be single, and you don't know how that's going to happen because you're not getting what you think is fair. This King of Wands person you've known for a long time in your life, male or female, like I said, could be a sibling, could be a parent, could be another person of interest you've got your eye on, but I'm not seeing a lot of love in this reading, you guys. The King of Cups in the reverse is it, and it is upside down, so there's no love. This is like a lot of like major life situation questions going on here. So what's this Eight of Swords? What is this bad self-talk? Can we get a little bit more clarification on why we can't see our way through this situation and get out of our marriage, get single, whatever we need to do to get through this and get in this Chariot energy already at the end of March? which is a good energy to get through, to get into. But, you know, with this Two of Swords upright, we need to make a decision about something and get on with our life. Get on with it. Otherwise, you will be stuck in the Eight of Swords for a while. Okay, so Nine of Wands in the reverse. You didn't have your guard up about something. Like, you feel like you weren't paying close enough attention to a situation or being as on top of a situation as you should have been. And now you feel like you've kind of lost control of how you can, like, move forward now. Because this situation has occurred. And now you are defensive, but you're in a bad... You're on the high ground, you know, the Seven of Wands here. But it's not the best spot to be in. Because it's like you're all alone and everyone has you surrounded on all sides. And you're defending whatever this passionate thing is. Maybe you've fallen in love with this person, or I don't know. What else is going on with this Eight of Swords energy? Yes, we see that a ball was dropped earlier as far as like being protective about ourselves. Okay. The Tower. So something did happen that changed, like, just totally changed your life completely out of the blue. Seven of Cups, it gave you options, but perhaps it also gave you some unrealistic expectations or some illusions about a situation. Like, you're having trouble struggling between what you need to do that's not illusory, that is like a practical, get my feet on the right life path situation decision, right? And with the Judgment card upright, it means somebody wants a second chance. But you have options after this life-changing event. You've got more options. And you're going to, either that or you're going to have to use better judgment than you used moving forward. Like, you know that you dropped the ball with that Nine of Wands in the reverse as the clarifier right there. Like, you weren't on something, you weren't defending something, you weren't protecting something. But now you're feeling like, if I move forward with this, I'm going to have these options now, and I need to use way better judgment moving forward. This will be my second chance for myself, not for somebody else. Okay, I get that. Wow. Okay, so clarifying this King of Wands down here. And the Death card in the reverse. I mean, the Chariot is pretty explanatory. You're going to move forward in glory. And in service to a star, maybe a public person. But what do we need to do here with this King of Wands upright and this Death card in the reverse? Oh, wow. Okay, so Ten of Wands in the reverse and the Star. Here it is, the Star. I was talking about the Chariot in service to the Star, also in reverse. So you really, this is a burden that you do need to lie down. Like, there's a lot of Wands in this reading already. King of Wands, Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands in the reverse. Now we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse, which is an incredible burden, a really hard job, something that's difficult. You're going to lay it down now. You don't have to worry about whatever that difficult thing is anymore. But with the Star in the reverse, here it is upright, okay? Like in the regular tarot card, she's naked and there's an 8-pointed star above her with 7 other stars around while she pours of water. But nevertheless, the meaning's the same to me. With the Star in the reverse, we're not going to get healing from this situation right now. This is going to be a situation that requires careful, practical forward movement to feel like we can get healed, to get our star upright. And I believe we will, because the Chariot is upright and you are going to move on from this. But this has really struck a blow for you. Like, this is really a setback. This could be an Aquarius person too, but, or an aspect of you, like your rising moon or, you know, sign. Just having a really hard time the second half of March. So with the King of Wands and the Death in the reverse, the stuff that we need to think about, or the person that's going to change your life moving forward, Well, I'd say that it's something that you're going to have to think about as far as what you think you'd like to move forward in your healing with. Something needs to be healed in order to get the death card turned upside down and move forward. It's like you're going to be, or somebody's passed away and you're dealing with this death, but things have to be finalized as you move through that situation. You know, in policies, cash, wills, probated, stuff like that. It's going to take a while. And during this time, you're done having the burden of dealing with this person that passed, but you're struggling with your own healing. So use good judgment up there. I see that, you know, it's upright, so that's good. And the Chariot's upright, that's good. So you'll be getting through this in your own way. Come back in April and let's find out how.